Hello, welcome to Back to School Night. My name is John Solis. This is my second year at Lake Highland Preparatory School, and I teach honors world history. Now, I'm grateful for your child partaking in this class. I'm excited as we start the year, and I'm looking forward to getting to know your child as well as all the other students and really dive a little bit deeper into world history and some of the different teaching techniques I use. Now, let me start off by providing a little bit of the course content. Okay. Now, we started this year in trans-regional trade, so that's like the Silk Road, Indian Ocean. Those are where we kind of start the year, and then we're actually going to get all the way through to decolonization. Okay. Throughout this class, they're going to have a lot of fun. Okay. I think that history is not just biographies of great men. History is more than that. Okay. There's processes, there's developments, there's cause, effects, trade, there's conquest, there's governance. There's so much more than just men. And the way I do things in this class may be a little different than a traditional history class. The way I kind of teach this course is with a little bit less lecture than you would typically think of a history teacher or a history professor, whatever. You think they just talk the whole time. That's not how I prefer to operate. There will be time for lecture. I do think that's a great teaching technique and a great teaching tool. But if I were to lecture the whole period, I think all the kids would probably just kind of tune me out. And I would probably tune myself out that I just talked for 70 straight minutes. I do think it's a valuable tool, but I don't use it all the time. And I don't think that's how students learn the best, in my opinion. I think students digging in on their own, collaborating, giving me presenting them with like different points of view, different perspectives, having them analyze, break things down, having them interpret, create claims, defend a claim, learn how to support a claim, or learn how to create arguments. All these different things, I think, that kind of translate going forward into other classes and just in life in general. I try to develop a lot of these critical thinking skills that we typically think of through different activities, right? Whether that be through a project or, again, we have some sort of group work, or I have some sort of station set up, or I give them a Google slide, or I give them whatever the activity might be. I just think it's a little more important for them to kind of utilize these skills rather than me just stand up there and talk for 70 minutes straight. I guess that's kind of the point I'm trying to make. So kids come in, they typically think like I'm just going to talk the whole time. That's not really how it works. I think I prefer this inquiry-based method a little bit better. And that's kind of something that your kids will see in my classroom, at least. I definitely think relationship building is huge. I take pride in knowing all the kids' names, right? I genuinely care about your child. I know you do too, and I know you want the best for them, and so do I. I want to see them succeed, and that's why I'm in this field. I love kids. I believe this is my calling, this is my passion. So I'm very thankful, I'm grateful that you give me the opportunity, right, to put your child in my hands in my classroom for a few hours a week. And I do believe that those relationships, right, that are built between me and the students and the other students with the other students and their classmates is really going to help prepare them, build them up, right, encourage them, and I really think they'll excel in this course. So I'm super excited. Let me break down a little bit of my Canvas course. Here is my office hours. Okay, this is probably the best way to get at me through email, jsolis@lhprep.org. My phone number is there, an extension down there. I also coach basketball, so there will be times where my schedule shifts slightly, but for the most part, these are my office hours. If your child ever wants to make an appointment with me, they ever want to come before or after, I got no problem with that. As long as it's in these office hours, or if they don't see the specific time that they want on this list right here, they are free to email me and we can make an appointment. We can make that happen. I'm super flexible, so no worries there. I get they've got other classes they've got to study for, and they've got a teacher they got to do work for and meet with, and so I totally get it. I'm really flexible when it comes to that. Just let me know, give me a heads up, and I can make it work. So let me show you just a little bit about Canvas, and I'm sure you may have seen this before, and if not, let me kind of break it down a little bit for you. So we have our agenda, our syllabus, class resources, and the current module. So the agenda, if I click on that, it's going to take you to our weekly agenda. So everything that we do in here throughout the quarter is going to be recorded in this agenda. Should be popping up soon. Maybe. Here we go. So there are 3 days that your child sees me every day, or every week, excuse me. And for each of these blocks, I've broken down into what it is we're going to be looking at, what it is we'll be doing, and if there's any homework that day. So I always have it updated like the Friday before they come in to see me. So if they're Sunday night and they're wondering like, what are we going to be doing tomorrow? What are we going to be doing this week? They can go ahead and look at that agenda. I also have my syllabus class resource. Before I get into my syllabus, let me show you what the class resource. This is if your child ever forgets how to access the textbook. All you have to do is click that, and I actually have a screencastify video of me breaking it down, showing them where the textbook can be found. So if they ever have homework over the weekend, they ever ask to read their textbook, and they say, I don't know how to get it. Mom, Dad, I forgot. I'm not sure. Class resource button is the one to check. Current module is just going to take you to the modules page, which is where I have all of my activities. And I can show you that in a second. But let me show you the syllabus very quickly. I won't read all of it. I'll save you some time. But it just basically has like expectations, a little bit about the course, policies as far as homework, makeup work, and then just some class rules: be prompt, prepared, polite. The one thing that I will mention, because it's a little unique, I think, is the work in progress policy. So my view is that just because your child maybe didn't get something right the first time doesn't mean that they can't get it right the second time. So for whatever reason they do poorly on a homework or an assignment we did in class or whatever it might be, I'll always leave comments or feedback as to how they can improve and what it is I'm specifically looking for. And if your child says, you know what, I want to try again, I want to do better, I didn't like my grade, and I'm going to take the feedback Mr. Solis gave me and I'm going to apply it, and I'm going to prove to him that I care enough to put the work in and the extra effort. And when I see that and they've hit all the things that I've said in the comments, the feedback, I've got no problem regrading that and giving them the full possible amount of points back. Okay. So if your child, for whatever reason, doesn't feel they did well on an assignment, don't worry, and they want to try again, they take my feedback seriously, I will allow them to improve their score. Okay. It's kind of like a growth mindset. Again, I really don't think that just because they got it wrong the first time, if they really work at it, I truly believe that this is more of a growth type of process, and it's just they got it wrong once, so they'll never get it. I don't have that kind of mindset. So let me show you really briefly the modules page. And so this is what your students see. So we have the weekly agendas down there, but I'll have every week, and then I'll have it broken down also by the day. So this was the second week of school, the day 1 materials, day 2 materials, day 3 materials, and everything is broken down as far as what specifically we're going to be using, whether it's a chart or whether it's a reading, and then the activity to back that up. Again, I have everything kind of broken down here. The kids know how to navigate the Canvas really well. They've been doing it for a little while, but if you ever want to play around with it as a parent and you want to kind of see what they see and kind of get an idea and a feel for how they're kind of navigating the course, I encourage you, check it out. And if you're not sure, you have any questions, or email me about anything, about how to navigate the course, where can you find this, where can you find that. Again, the homepage, modules, the assignments tab is just going to be all the assignments that they've done pulled up there. But that's obviously, we can navigate that through the modules page. Discussions is if we ever do discussions. Again, the syllabus is there, and then the grades. This is the tab that I feel like students are finding themselves in the most. So this is a test student, obviously, but here would be all the assignments for this test student, and then it breaks down the due dates. So if your child likes to have a schedule, they have a calendar, and they want to keep up to date with it like that, I suggest writing it out or however they choose to do that. And then it would tell you the status of if it was late or if it was missing. It would tell you your score here out of how much. And then it would break down your total percentage. So if we gave test student a 4 there, a 4 there, it would show up. Your child's grade would be 100. They've done everything. They've got 100 on every assignment. And that's what that would look like. But other than that, this is kind of just the breakdown. Again, of what they can expect to see, a little bit of the course content, some of my instructional methods, how I grade, and again, my contact here. Again, please feel free to email me. I'm not always available on the weekends. Um, Try to stay within those school hours of when I'm here on campus. Um, and again, my extension is there. Again, I think email is a little better because even if I'm not by my phone for whatever reason, I run to the restroom or I'm running into another teacher's room where I got to go downstairs and I'm not by my phone, I may not see the missed call unless you leave a voicemail, but I will definitely always see every email that comes my way. So I hope this helped give you a little bit more clarification on who I am and what your child can expect to see in this class. I'm super excited. Like I said, I'm grateful to be here. And again, please do not hesitate to reach out. I'm here for you. I'm here for your kid. That's my job, is to serve. It's my passion. And I feel like if there's anything I can do to help ease your mind about things, to help ease your child's, like, I am flexible. I get it. They've got all these other classes to worry about. They're freshmen. This is their first year. Well, not every student taking this class is freshman, but a majority of them are freshmen. So I get it. It's a tough start, a transition right from middle to high school. So I'm flexible. I'm understanding. If you got any questions, any concern, please do not hesitate to reach out. Again, I'm super excited. Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to teach your child. Have a great night.